Hello again, and have I mentioned that birds seem to be the most popular subject to have on coins? Well, if I haven't said it, I'm saying it again because it is certainly with my collection. When it comes to subject matter on coins, birds definitely are very popular. Along, of course, with the female allegorical symbols being a close second. If you like this video, of course, I want to say again that I would definitely appreciate it if anyone would subscribe, and of course ring the bell to make sure that they find out when my next video comes out. So let's get started then with continuing from Gibraltar. Gibraltar, of course, being a little island that is just south of Spain, that is owned by Britain, which I understand drives Spain crazy. However, Gibraltar, even though it is British, and we got the Queen on one side, it has a bird on the other side. This bird is called the Barbary Partridge. It is native, of course, to Gibraltar and the general area. It is it's included among a family of birds that are found pretty much everywhere in the world. Partridges are also found in Canada, and they are different species of partridge, of course, but very, very similar looking bird. One of the characteristics about partridges, especially the Barbary partridge, is that it prefers to run. It prefers not to fly unless it feels it absolutely has to. On to our next one, we have a Eurasian Wren, and on this coin from Great Britain. And the coin that it's on is the farthing. The farthing, by the way, is an old pre-decimal coin. It's 1/4 of a penny, in case anyone didn't know that. And it's the smallest valued coin of the pre-decimal era, certainly in the 20th century and most of the 19th century. And it is, guess, appropriate that the smallest valued coin would have the smallest bird. Now, I'm hoping you get a nice, clear look at it. It is a rather cute picture. There are people who collect coins with cute animals, and I guess this would be one of the ones that they would try to get for their collection. So it's a Eurasian Wren on the British farthing. And yeah, very, very small bird. Not as small as the hummingbird, which I talked about in previous videos, but pretty tiny. On we go to Hungary. This is a Hungary 10 filler coin from this one's from 1974. But this coin has been made since the 1950s, and I guess since it was after all the devastation of World War II, it was felt appropriate to have a white rock dove on the coin. White rock dove, that is what many people refer to as the all-white peace dove. And he's also carrying an olive branch, of course. So there we have it there, the Hungarian 10 filler with the peace dove on it. And another Hungarian one with a bird on it is, there it is. This one is in fact the national bird of Hungary. It is called a Saker Falcon. You'll notice, of course, that an awful lot of countries have birds of prey or raptors as their symbol, including the United States, of course, with the bald eagle, but we'll talk about the bald eagle in a future video. But this bird is also the national bird of the United Arab Emirates and Mongolia. And in the Middle East, it is commonly used in the sport of falconry. So if you ever see a bunch of Arab guys on TV holding a falcon on their wrist and having it fly off and grab something and fly back, that would be, in many cases, one of these guys. And there it is. Yeah, again, the Saker Falcon. And on to the next one here. We have Indonesia. Indonesia seems to really like birds a lot, because I got 5 coins here with birds on them from Indonesia. Only one of them actually still valued for use now. The rest of them have been demonetized, including this one, 1 Rupiah from 1970. The bird on this one is the white-browed fantail, is what it's called. And so to give you an idea of just how worthless this particular coin is, it takes 14,000 Rupiah to make $1, approximately. It fluctuates, of course. And so this is not worth very much. And so, in fact, the smallest coin still commonly used in Indonesia is the 100 Rupiah, even though the 50 Rupiah, which I'll show in a moment, is also used. So there we go. That is, again, a white-browed fantail is what this bird is called. Now, the next one. This one's an aluminum coin, by the way, so if it looks beat up, that's because it is. And the bird on this one is a black drongo. It has long forked tail on it. And also very aggressive behavior for a bird of its size. And for that reason, actually, many other birds like to have their nest close to a nest of this bird, because this bird will be inclined to chase any possible predators away. So there we are. Black drongo is what this bird is. And again, a long split forked tail on it. The bird is almost all black in color, hence the name. The next one, 25 Rupiah. This one has what's called the Victoria Crown Pigeon. The top of its head has a elaborate plumage on it, hence crowned pigeon, named after Queen Victoria. And it is the largest pigeon species in the world. Now, many of you, when you think of pigeons, you probably think of like the rock doves that fly around in the cities that don't get really large. But this bird does. It gets up to 80 centimeters long and 3.5 kilos in weight. For my American friends, that's 31 inches and 7.7 pounds. So the size of a large domestic chicken. Yeah, it's a big bird, at least for a pigeon anyway. And it's a nice blue and gray color. And so that is the the Victoria Crowned Pigeon. And the next one, we have another one from Indonesia. This is the bird of paradise, is what this one is. This is the greater bird of paradise, to be specific. Because of the beautiful feathers, it was actually hunted to almost extinction, because people really love the colored feathers. However, it is now protected and is now no longer threatened in any way. The bird is quite numerous, at least in some areas. But I don't believe that you can catch them or hunt them in any way. So, just if you happen to see one, imagine they would be quite a sight to look at, though. Very colorful birds, which of course the coin doesn't show you the colors, just the appearance. So on to another one. We got another 50 Rupiah. This is the one that is not demonetized, but because of its very low value, it is hardly used. And so it has a interesting design on it. One side has the Komodo dragon, but maybe we'll talk about reptiles on coins in a future video. But here we got a bird using as the symbol of the country. This is called a Garuda. The Garuda is based on the Javan hawk eagle, which is a type of eagle, of course, found in and around Indonesia, and is not very a numerous bird. In fact, it is seriously endangered, and it is believed that the numbers now of the hawk eagle, the Javan hawk eagle, are so low that it's not likely to survive in the wild. but we can only hope. So there's the Garuda, based on the Javan hawk eagle, symbol of Indonesia. My American friends might look at that and think, yeah, it does look a bit like the seal of the President of the United States with the bald eagle on it. And yeah, it's certainly some similarity. And the last country today is Ireland. Ireland, of course, where my ancestors originally came from. Well, Northern Ireland to be specific. This is for the southern part of Ireland. That's not part of Great Britain. And it has the penny. This is an Irish penny. It has a beautiful chocolate patina on it, which unfortunately doesn't show the picture very well. So I'll do my best here if you can see it. And the bird on this one is a domestic chicken and there's chicks around her feet as well, if you can spot them. Let me see if we can get a good angle on this here. Come on. All right, there. Okay, there we go. So there's our domestic chicken. Domestic chicken. Well, what's noteworthy about the domestic chicken, other than it tastes delicious? It is probably the most common bird in the world. There's at least 20 billion of them out there. They are the favorite choice, of course, for eggs, as they lay eggs all the time, all year, while most birds only lay eggs during the nesting season. This is why, of course, chickens became the most popular bird for eggs, even though I have heard people tell me that certain other birds like turkeys, geese, ducks also have very tasty eggs, but it's a bit harder to get eggs from those birds because they don't lay all the time. So there it is, a domestic chicken, considered to be such an important bird that Ireland felt that it was worth putting it on a coin. Okay, so that is all for today. And of course, if you like the video, please hit thumbs up. Please subscribe and ring the bell, as I mentioned before. And of course, if you do have any questions, anything at all, and any suggestions for any other themes, I might have some coins in my collection to do that. And I thank you very much for watching today.